Congress party has fielded Shweta Bhatt. She's just reached to file her nomination. She is IPS officer Sanjeev Bhatt's wife. Sanjeev Bhatt is seen as a Narendra Modi baiter, and his wife Shweta Bhatt is to contest against the Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi at his stronghold. Headlines today is Preeti Chaudhary joins me for more on this. Preeti, you've been speaking to Shweta Bhatt, you've been speaking to Congress party. Take us through what's their strategy to get Shweta Bhatt to contest against Narendra Modi.
You know, just a minute back, Gaurav, if I can ask my camera person to just pan at the collector's office. A minute back, Shweta Bhatt, along with lots of cadres from the Congress, has just entered. She's going to be filing her nominations. Right after that, she leaves in the next half an hour. In the next 1 hour, we are expecting Narendra Modi to be here as well. But the Congress strategy that you're talking about, Gaurav, it's a master stroke of sorts, because everybody knows that Narendra Modi will win from Maninagar. History stands testimony for that. 2007, against stalwart Dinsha Patel, won from a thumping majority. This year round, again, earlier on, there were names being floated of Umkand Makand, who would be standing against Narendra Modi. But with this move, this election now is foregone the conclusion. However, the battle will be fought on newsprint, Gaurav. This would be the talking point. The BJP knows they are going to win, but now with with his wife, Sunil Bhatt's wife, Shweta Bhatt in the picture, it's going to be a very different battle from here on. Now, keeping in mind as well, Gaurav, the last 3 days of developments, no Muslim names in the entire list. Now, suddenly, the strategy of the Congress has changed. We were speaking to some people who are in the Congress war room right now in Gujarat, trying to lay out a strategy. They are going to fight it at a moral high ground, at a very different level. Now, whether Shweta Bhatt's candidature transcends into vote, that's another story altogether. But somewhere down the line, it will make BJP insecure on the plank on which this election is going to be fought, especially in Maninagar.
Okay. Now, many would say that Maninagar is Narendra Modi's pocket borough. As you rightly pointed out, his winning there is not even in doubt. What are the issues that Shweta Bhatt is likely to raise in her campaign? What is it that she's likely to say? How are they strategizing to take on Narendra Modi?
Point number one, Gaurav, what we were just speaking to Shweta Bhatt minutes before she walked in was when I did speak to her. She said the poll plank of Narendra Modi and the BJP, the poll cry, the war cry of the BJP this time was Sabke Saath, Sabka Vikas. In the last 3 days, the BJP has completely backtracked, taken many steps backwards from that entire Sadbhavna mission that Narendra Modi had embarked on. So that is what Shweta Bhatt is going to fight on. Sabke Saath, Sabka Vikas, clearly not a single Muslim candidate in the entire list of the BJP. That is what she's going to take off and kickstart her campaign on. Of course, there are other issues as well, because at one point in the morning when we were speaking to Smriti Irani, she had said that nobody can counter BJP's plank of development. That is what Shweta Bhatt is going to be taking. Development for who? Because you are not all inclusive where development is concerned. We were just speaking to her sometime now when she's going to be expecting to come out of after filing a nomination in the next 15 minutes. Pretty much 10-15 minutes before Narendra Modi, of course, walks in. She promised to come by and speak to us. We're going to be getting, of course, more from her, Gaurav.
Okay, stay on with me. Now, both Keshubhai Patel and Sanjeev Bhatt, it almost now appears that they are ganging up. At least that is what is being said. These are pictures that we're bringing to you from the collector's office, where Shweta Bhatt is there to file a nomination. She is flanked by her husband, Sanjeev Bhatt, an IPS officer of the Gujarat cadre. He's taken on Narendra Modi, and how he's alleged that Narendra Modi was not only in the loop, Narendra Modi during the 2002 riots was complicit in those riots. That is what Sanjeev Bhatt has alleged. He says he was present in that meeting that took place at Narendra Modi's house. That is what he's been saying. Now Shweta Bhatt is there filing a nomination for the second phase of elections. Narendra Modi's election fight this year is being challenged by Harin Pandya's wife and also Shweta Bhatt. Remember, Sanjeev Bhatt was suspended after he took on Narendra Modi, accusing him of telling the police to go slow during the 2002 riots. The big question is, Will this proxy war that is being fought by both Keshubhai Patel and Sanjeev Bhatt hurt the Gujarat Chief Minister? Okay, let's once again get back to Preeti Chaudhary in Ahmedabad. Preeti, as we see these pictures of Shweta Bhatt filing her nomination, the big question is, do the Congress and Keshubhai Patel pose a challenge to Narendra Modi, or is this fight for form's sake?
You know, what will the fact, Gaurav, at this point of time, the wave in Gujarat clearly suggests that Narendra Modi has the edge. It seems that he has the numbers as well. But how many numbers? That's what will define Narendra Modi from here on. Because will he get the majority that he really wants so he can put himself there on the national stage? That is important. And he knows that it's not going to be a cakewalk in terms of numbers. He knows he will win, but he also knows, and he is insecure, that he might lose the numbers. Now, why he might lose those numbers, Gaurav, and why he's insecure, testimony to that is the list sent out by the BJP. There, not a single Muslim candidate. 40% of that list includes all Patels. So he knows he's at a risk of losing the VHP RSS cadre who are staunchly behind Keshubhai Patel at this point of time. So in that manner, he knows he might not get the numbers as he wants, because from here on, what we are picking up from Gujarat, Gaurav, is Narendra Modi has his eyes set on the center and he wants a thumping majority and nothing short of that. And that is why all of that we have seen in the last 3-4 days has taken place.
Indeed, and BJP cadres, as the word goes out, are they actually on ground saying that you are not voting for a chief minister, you are preparing to vote for a prime minister? Isn't that overconfidence at this stage, that this could cost the BJP dearly?
Gaurav, at this point of time, we've been traveling across, we've cut across the state of Gujarat. The war cry at this point of time, Gaurav, in Gujarati, if I may say, is Hu Modi Manus Chu. I am a Modi man. It's not the BJP. This state is not voting for the BJP. They are voting for Narendra Modi. Everywhere that we go, it is Narendra Modi all the way. There is hardly any presence of the BJP, and the BJP understands that. They're taking a backseat at this point of time, putting their man on, forth, because the Congress has absolutely no response. There's absolutely no leader there. So where the cadres are concerned, it's very clear. The war cry is not the BJP. It is you're voting for Modi, a man who is a case administrator, a man who is pro-development. Of course, pro-development, whether it's all-inclusive, talks a lot more by the list that they have taken out where elections are concerned. But also, Gaurav, if I can, move away and talk to you about the latest agenda right now with Shweta Bhatt's nomination. Just a short while back, we'd seen an entire group of BJP cadres who came across and they were sloganeering against Shweta Bhatt to the amount where they were saying all along the BJP has been saying that the various NGOs, Sanjeev Bhatt, were politically inclined, were tilting towards Congress, they were congressmen, and this has proved that today Shweta Bhatt is fighting against Narendra Modi on a Congress candidature, has proved the fact that Sunil Bhatt was always a Congress plant in the system there. So there's lots going on in dynamics, Gaurav. It's a great time to be in Gujarat because what we are seeing unfold is quite amazing, because from now we do know another 20 minutes Narendra Modi is going to come. So it's very well timed. The minute Shweta Bhatt comes out, of course, we're going to be hoping to get her live. But she did say that she knows that she has a tough fight on hand. But on the other hand, she has enough issues. And one, of course, being Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, which Narendra Modi's poll cry was. And he, of course, not adhering to that.
Oh, indeed. Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas is Narendra Modi's election plank this time. But not a single seat given to a Muslim. That hasn't happened. Stay with me, Preeti. Let me bring in senior journalist Sanjeev Srivastav for more on this. Sanjeev, when Narendra Modi had his Sadbhavna fast, you were there in Gujarat. You travelled across Gujarat. The impression at that point was that Narendra Modi is now trying to project a moderate image. He's trying to take the masses with him. But the way the seat distribution has happened so far, it doesn't appear to be so.
See, I think Narendra Modi is playing to his strength. And his strength is that he wants to come across as a no-nonsense, decisive man. And he has a clear-cut constituency. I think somewhere he realizes that his constituency is the Hindutva vote bank. And if he at all dilutes that, then he compromises on a lot of things. And I also think that the message he wants to send out is for both to the local constituents as well as the RSS and to the larger Hindutva constituency across the country. Because remember, his game plan is just not Gandhinagar. His game plan is Delhi. So he's working towards that. And because a lot of people have analyzed why he does this and why he doesn't do that, why didn't he wear a skull cap, why does he not reach out to Muslims, why doesn't he say sorry? And I think somewhere he has made up his mind. He has made up his mind that, okay, this is what he is, this is what his brand is, and this is what he wants to project and capitalize on that. So he doesn't want to dilute his brand. And forgive me for using the expression, at least from his point of view, it is that the skeptics can go and take a walk.
Okay, the skeptics can take a walk. Now, with the Congress giving a ticket to Shweta Bhatt at Maninagar, what is the Congress trying to prove? What impact is this likely to have, Sanjeev?
I don't think it's a very intelligent decision. It's okay. They have put out a woman candidate in opposite Modi. But she's a political greenhorn. And the bigger message which really goes out through all this is that Sanjeev Bhatt willy-nilly completely becomes a party. All through whatever stand he has taken, whatever since the Omission Commission he was accusing Narendra Modi of, suddenly the bottom goes out of that, because now people can just go around and turn at him and say that he was always a congressman in a police uniform.
Yes.
So again, I don't think it's a very... Sanjeev Bhatt as a non-political state actor was of much more use, both in terms of propaganda and real legal issues for the Congress party. So this is a decision which frankly baffles me, but well, this is what it is.
It indeed is. Sanjeev, please stay on with me. Let me also bring in senior political journalist Neerja Chaudhary for more on this. Neerja, is this a smart move to have Sanjeev Bhatt's wife contest elections from Maninagar? Because as Sanjeev Srivastava was pointing out, the pictures that our viewers are seeing, here is a serving IPS officer who's sitting right next to his wife. He's raised serious charges against Narendra Modi. And now the BJP is just going to turn around and say, he's always a congressman in police uniform. He's not an impartial person.
Yeah, I don't think it's a smart move at all. Politically counterproductive. Because as you were just saying, you know, here is a serving police officer who's waged a battle against Narendra Modi and raised very serious questions, serious doubts in the minds of people about what Narendra Modi had done. And then to have his wife stand on the Congress ticket against Modi, she's not likely to win. It is also going to polarize things. Polarization, as the Congress found in the past, whether it was 2002 or 2007 elections, has really not helped them. And this time they had, you know, kept a very low profile on things and were seen to be doing better. But why this has happened, it's different to have Harin Pandya's wife contest elections on Keshubhai party ticket. Because that would give the Ellis Bridge, that will give the election a high profile, a talking point and so on. But this one I don't think is such a good strategy at all.
That's point one. Point two, in 2007, the moment Sonia Gandhi made that Maut Ka Saudagar speech, the tide, it is said, changed. This time, as you rightly pointed out, Neerja, they did not raise the issue of the Gujarat riots at all, but you know, the man who's raised the question of Gujarat riots, his wife is given a ticket. So will it altogether then boomerang on the Congress party? Is this more for television or more for media, for press, than for actual voters?
I think it's certainly a media talking point, and channel will run with the story and we will write about it in the newspapers. Yeah, it is that kind of a thing. But yes, it will give a handle to Narendra Modi himself and to the BJP to make the point that we knew it, that this man was set up by the Congress. So it does take away from the credibility of Bhatt, and how much gain it gives the Congress or Bhatt's wife. one question is that. So as I said, it's not a very good or clever political strategy.